Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive. Today we're going to be diving into the world of meme coins, specifically Dogecoin, and a new contender, Doge. We've got some seriously bullish predictions for Dogecoin, whispers of potential government involvement, and a project that claims to be giving Dogecoin some much-needed utility.
Yeah, it's really fascinating to see how meme coins, which, were initially dismissed as just a joke, are now kind of evolving and demanding attention in the crypto space.
Right. Like, who would have thought that we would be talking about Dogecoin hitting double-digit figures? Some analysts are even saying it'd reach like $10 to $30. But I guess before we get ahead of ourselves, let's break down why there's so much hype around Dogecoin right now.
Yeah, so one of the key factors is definitely Dogecoin's recent performance. It's been outperforming Bitcoin in the current market cycle, which has definitely caught a lot of people's attention. Plus, it's entered what traders are calling the bullish green zone, which is basically a phase where certain technical indicators suggest a high likelihood of rapid price growth.
Okay, so can you break that down for me a little bit? What does that green zone actually mean?
Sure. So this green zone is marked by things like a surge in trading volume, the price consistently staying above certain key levels,
Hmm.
and generally there's just a lot more activity around the coin. Historically, whenever Dogecoin has entered this zone, we've seen some pretty impressive price surges.
Okay, so it's not just hype. There are some actual market signals backing up this optimism.
Exactly. And then on top of that, you add in the fact that Dogecoin just broke through a major resistance level, meaning it overcame a price point where it had previously struggled to move higher. That's usually a strong signal that further gains are on the horizon.
Gotcha. And then there's also the potential impact of President-elect Trump possibly creating a Department of Government Efficiency.
Yep.
With the acronym DOGE and Elon Musk at the helm. I mean, if that doesn't scream bullish, I don't know what does. But I do have to ask, how much weight should we really give to these external factors like political pronouncements or celebrity endorsements? They don't exactly scream decentralized finance, do they?
Yeah, that's a valid point. While they can definitely generate a lot of buzz and attract new investors, ultimately the true value of any cryptocurrency is going to be determined by its underlying technology, its utility, and the strength of its community.
Right. Okay, so we've got this bullish sentiment. But how are these analysts actually arriving at these like eye-popping price predictions for Dogecoin? You mentioned one analyst sees it going as high as $30. Like, how did they come up with that?
Well, one analyst, Trader Tardigrade, he's basing his prediction on the price patterns observed during the 2021 bull run. He's looking at the relationship between Dogecoin's price and Bitcoin's price. And he believes that Dogecoin is poised for a similar surge, potentially even exceeding its previous all-time high. He's projecting a triangle pattern. And if that plays out, it could lead to Dogecoin reaching those double-digit figures.
So they're basically looking at historical trends and extrapolating them forward. But it's worth noting that not everyone is quite as optimistic, right?
Right, some analysts are definitely more cautious. They point out that Dogecoin's price is heavily influenced by social media trends and the whims of personalities like Elon Musk, which makes it inherently unpredictable. They argue that while a surge to $1 or even $2 is possible, targets above $5 might be a bit too ambitious in this particular bull run.
Okay, so it sounds like there's a healthy dose of skepticism mixed in with the excitement, which is probably a good thing. Speaking of tempering expectations, let's shift gears a bit and talk about Doge. This project is aiming to tackle one of the main criticisms that's leveled at Dogecoin, which is its lack of real-world utility.
Right. Doge's goal is to essentially supercharge Dogecoin by introducing an Ethereum Layer 2 solution. You can kind of think of it like building a high-speed express lane on top of the existing Dogecoin network. This would make transactions faster, cheaper, and most importantly, it would open up a whole world of possibilities in terms of what you can do with Dogecoin.
Okay, so for those of us who maybe aren't fluent in crypto speak, can you break down what that means in simpler terms? What is a Layer 2 solution and why is it such a big deal for Dogecoin?
Sure, so imagine the main Dogecoin network as like a busy highway with a lot of traffic. Transactions can be slow and expensive because everyone's trying to use the same road. A layer 2 solution is like building a separate, faster highway on top of that existing one. It allows for a lot more transactions to be processed quickly and cheaply without bogging down the main network.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. So basically, Doge is trying to make Dogecoin more efficient and user-friendly.
Exactly. And by making it compatible with the Ethereum network, Doge wants to enable things like smart contracts and DeFi applications on the Dogecoin network. This would be a game changer, allowing people to use Dogecoin for much more than just sending and receiving payments.
Okay, so give us some real-world examples then. How could someone actually use Dogecoin with smart contracts and DeFi?
Sure, so imagine you want to lend out your Dogecoin and earn interest on it. With DeFi, you could do that directly on the Dogecoin network without having to go through a centralized intermediary like a bank. Or let's say you're a musician and you want to sell your music directly to your fans without a record label taking a cut. You could use smart contracts to create tokens that represent ownership of your music, and then sell them directly to your fans using Dogecoin. The possibilities are really endless.
Wow, that's pretty incredible. So Doge is trying to take Dogecoin from a meme coin to a platform for real-world applications.
That's the goal. It's certainly an ambitious one. Whether they can pull it off remains to be seen. But the fact that they've already raised almost $500,000 in their pre-sale shows that there's a lot of interest in what they're doing.
Yeah, that's a pretty impressive start.
Yeah.
But I guess the big question for a lot of people is, what does this mean for the price of Doge? We've seen other meme coins kind of explode in value. Could Doge ours follow a similar trajectory?
It's certainly possible. Some analysts are predicting that Doge should see significant price surges after its pre-sale ends.
Okay, so what kind of numbers are we talking about here?
Well, short-term price predictions range from around $0.08 to $0.20. But of course, this is all just speculation. The actual price will depend on a variety of factors, including how well Doge delivers on its promises and how much adoption it gains.
Right, so there's definitely potential there, but it's not a guaranteed moonshot.
Exactly. Investing in any cryptocurrency, especially a brand new one like Doge, comes with risks. It's crucial to do your own research, understand the project, and never invest more than you can afford to lose.
Solid advice. So we've covered the bullish sentiment around Dogecoin, some of the price predictions, and the ambitious plans of Doge to give Dogecoin some serious utility. It's a lot to digest, but it definitely paints an intriguing picture of the evolving world of meme coins. But before we get too far ahead of ourselves, let's take a closer look at some of those specific price predictions for Dogecoin.
Right.
What are analysts saying about its potential in this bull run?
Well, one analyst, Ali Martinez, he's predicting Dogecoin could reach as high as $23 during this market cycle. He sees a potential breakout from a 2-year descending channel against Bitcoin, which could signal that significant gains are on the horizon. So basically what this means is that Dogecoin has been trading within a certain price range against Bitcoin for the past 2 years, and it's now showing signs of breaking out of that range to the upside.
So it's like it's been coiled up like a spring and now it's ready to unleash. But $23, that's quite a jump from its current price.
It is, but keep in mind that's just one analyst's prediction. There are others who are more cautious, analyst Kevin Capital, for example. He's outlined a range of potential targets for Dogecoin based on different levels of market performance. So he suggests that a good performance could see DOGE reach $0.93. A huge outperformance could take it to $2.27. And an astronomical performance might even push it as high as $3.80. He's also highlighted specific price points like the $1.30 to $1.50 as areas of interest based on his analysis of Dogecoin's historical price movements.
Okay, so it sounds like there's a lot of potential for Dogecoin to move higher. But just how high is still up for debate. We have to remember, these are just predictions, right? No one can say for certain what the price will do.
Absolutely. The crypto market is notoriously volatile, and price predictions, especially for meme coins, should always be taken with a grain of salt. It's important to approach these investments with a healthy dose of skepticism and do your own research before making any decisions.
That's some wise advice. But even with all the uncertainties, it's hard not to get caught up in the excitement surrounding Dogecoin. And with projects like DogeTrack trying to give it more substance, the meme coin landscape is definitely becoming a lot more interesting. Now, before we move on to the next part of our deep dive, I'm curious, what's your take on all of this? Do you think meme coins are here to stay, or are they just a passing fad?
I think it's safe to say that meme coins are more than just a fad at this point. They've become an integral part of the crypto ecosystem, and they're attracting attention from both retail and institutional investors. But I do think we're going to see a shift in the space. The meme coins that survive and thrive will be the ones that can offer real utility, strong community engagement, and a solid technological foundation. It's no longer enough to just be funny or have a catchy name.
So we're going to see a sort of natural selection in the meme coin world, where the fittest will survive. And that's where projects like Doge come in, trying to bridge the gap between the meme and the utility. It's a fascinating development, and I'm excited to see how it plays out. But we'll have to save that discussion for the next part of our deep dive.
Indeed, it's an exciting time to be following the evolution of meme coins, and it's going to be interesting to see what the future holds. So when we left off, We were discussing the potential for meme coins to evolve beyond their meme status. One development that could really shake things up is the possibility of a Dogecoin ETF.
Oh, wow, a Dogecoin ETF. That's a pretty big deal, right? I mean, ETFs are usually associated with more traditional assets like stocks and bonds. So what would a Dogecoin ETF actually mean for the crypto space?
It would be a huge step towards mainstream adoption. Alexander Blum, the CEO of Two Prime Digital Assets, he believes that a DOGE ETF application is practically inevitable at this point, especially given the success of Bitcoin ETFs. Just imagine being able to invest in Dogecoin through your regular brokerage account alongside your traditional investments. It would make it so much easier for people to get exposure to Dogecoin, which could lead to a massive surge in demand.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. But hasn't the SEC been pretty hesitant to approve crypto ETFs in the past? What makes a Dogecoin ETF any different?
You're right, the SEC has been very cautious, primarily due to concerns about market manipulation and investor protection. However, the landscape is shifting. We've already seen the approval of Bitcoin futures ETFs, which paved the way for the recent approval of the first spot Bitcoin ETF. This sets a precedent, and it shows that the SEC is becoming more comfortable with the idea of crypto ETFs.
Okay, so the door is opening, at least a crack.
Yeah.
But even if a Dogecoin ETF is approved, would it really be enough to push Dogecoin to that coveted $1 mark?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? There are definitely some hurdles. Some investors might be hesitant to jump on board due to Dogecoin's inherent volatility and its lack of strong fundamentals. But for others, those same factors might be part of its appeal.
Right, it kind of becomes this balancing act between risk and reward.
Yeah.
But there's no denying that a Dogecoin ETF would bring a whole new level of legitimacy and accessibility to the meme coin space. I mean, it would be a major milestone, not just for Dogecoin, but for the entire crypto industry.
Absolutely. It would signal that meme coins are no longer just a niche interest, but a recognized asset class. Now, shifting gears a bit, there's another intriguing aspect of this whole meme coin evolution, which is the potential for government involvement.
Oh, yeah, right. We touched on this earlier. The whole Department of Government efficiency concept. With Elon Musk potentially at the helm, it sounds almost too crazy to be true.
It does, doesn't it? It's definitely a wild card. But the fact that it's even being discussed shows how much meme coins have permeated the public consciousness. Imagine a government agency dedicated to streamlining bureaucracy and promoting efficiency, all under the banner of DOGE. It would be a PR coup and could potentially attract even more attention to the world of crypto.
Yeah, it would be a pretty epic troll too, wouldn't it? Turning a meme into a government agency. But in all seriousness, what are the actual chances of something like this actually happening?
It's hard to say. It's definitely a long shot. But with Elon Musk involved, you can never really rule anything out. He's certainly not afraid to disrupt the status quo and push boundaries.
Yeah, that's true. He's already had a massive impact on the crypto market with his tweets and pronouncements. But let's be realistic. Even if this DOGE department never materializes, the fact that it's being talked about shows just how far meme coins have come.
I completely agree. From being dismissed as a joke to potentially being integrated into government initiatives, meme coins have carved out a really unique space for themselves in the financial landscape.
It's almost like they're forcing people to take them seriously, whether they want to or not. But at the end of the day, it all comes back to utility, right? If meme coins can actually offer real-world value and solve real-world problems, then they have a chance at achieving long-term success.
Exactly. The hype and the memes might get people's attention initially, but ultimately it's the technology and the use cases that will determine whether a meme coin can truly stand the test of time.
Right, and that's where projects like Doge come in, trying to build that bridge between the meme and the utility.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see how their efforts will impact the broader meme coin ecosystem.
Yeah, it's definitely something to watch closely. If Doge can successfully integrate smart contracts and DeFi onto the Dogecoin network, it could pave the way for a whole new wave of innovation in the meme coin space. Other projects might follow suit. And we could see a shift from meme coins being purely speculative assets to them becoming platforms for decentralized applications and services.
That would be a pretty remarkable evolution. But for now, it's all still potential, right? We have to wait and see how Doge develops and how the market reacts.
Right. It's still early days, and there are a lot of unknowns. But one thing is for sure. The meme coin landscape is anything but boring. It's constantly evolving, surprising us, and pushing the boundaries of what's possible in the crypto world.
Well said. Now let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. What does the rise of meme coins tell us about the state of the crypto market as a whole?
It's a fascinating question. On one hand, it highlights the power of community and online culture in driving market trends. Meme coins often gain traction through viral memes, social media buzz, and the endorsement of influential figures. It shows how powerful these forces can be even in the financial world.
Deep dive. We've explored bullish price predictions, the potential for government involvement, and a project aiming to boost Dogecoin's utility. Now, let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture. What does the rise of meme coins tell us about the evolution of the crypto space?
It really is a fascinating question. On one hand, it highlights the incredible power of community and online culture in shaping market trends. Meme coins, unlike traditional assets, often gain traction through viral memes, social media buzz, and endorsements from influential figures. It demonstrates just how deeply these forces influence the financial world, especially in this digital age.
It's like the internet is collectively deciding what's valuable, and the traditional financial systems are struggling to keep up. But isn't there a danger in that? Shouldn't investment decisions be based on more than just, internet trends and hype?
You're absolutely right, and that's where the inherent risk of meme coins comes in. The volatility can be extreme, leading to both incredible gains and devastating losses for investors. It's absolutely crucial for anyone venturing into this space to understand that these assets are highly speculative and to approach them with a lot of caution.
So it's a bit of a tightrope walk, balancing the excitement and potential rewards with the inherent risks and volatility.
Exactly. And let's not forget the potential for manipulation and scams, which unfortunately is amplified in the decentralized world of crypto. It can be very challenging to regulate, which creates opportunities for bad actors to exploit unsuspecting investors.
That's a sobering thought. So what can people do to protect themselves? What red flags should they be looking out for?
Knowledge is power. Do your research. Thoroughly investigate any project before investing your hard-earned money. Understand the technology involved and be extremely wary of promises that sound too good to be true. Don't just blindly follow the hype. Look for projects with a solid and experienced team, a transparent roadmap, and a genuine commitment to building something of value.
So it's not just about buying the meme. You have to buy into the project behind the meme.
Precisely. Look beyond the surface and delve into the substance. Does the project offer real-world utility? Does it have a strong and engaged community? These are the factors that ultimately determine a project's long-term success.
This brings us back to the exciting potential of DOGE, with their mission to bring smart contracts and DeFi to the Dogecoin network. That could fundamentally change the game for meme coins, right?
Absolutely. If they succeed, it could pave the way for other meme coins to follow suit, evolving from purely speculative assets to becoming platforms for real-world applications. Imagine a future where meme coins power decentralized marketplaces, facilitate secure and transparent voting systems, or even revolutionize supply chain management. The possibilities are truly vast.
Wow, that's a pretty amazing concept. It seems like the line between meme coin and serious project is starting to blur. What does this shift mean for the future of the crypto space as a whole?
Well, it's still unfolding, but I believe we're witnessing a very pivotal moment. Meme coins, with their accessibility and community-driven nature, could very well become the gateway for mass adoption of cryptocurrencies. They have the potential to demystify crypto and empower individuals in ways we've never seen before.
That's a powerful thought. From being dismissed as a joke to potentially driving the next wave of crypto innovation, meme coins have certainly come a long way.
Indeed, it's a real testament to the unpredictable and constantly evolving nature of the crypto space.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into meme coins, what key takeaways should our listeners keep in mind?
First and foremost, meme coins are here to stay. They've become an integral part of the crypto landscape, and their influence continues to grow. Second, the potential for meme coins to evolve beyond their meme status is real. We're already seeing projects like DOGE emerge, striving to add utility and functionality, which could lead to wider adoption.
And third, perhaps most importantly, education and awareness are absolutely crucial. The meme coin market is incredibly volatile, so it's vital to approach these investments with caution, do your own thorough research, and never invest more than you can afford to lose.
Well said. And remember, the crypto world is constantly changing. New trends and challenges emerge all the time, so staying informed and engaged is crucial for navigating this exciting and often unpredictable landscape.
It's been a wild ride exploring the world of meme coins with you today. Uncovering these trends and insights that are shaping our world, from the seemingly trivial to the potentially revolutionary, that's what we love about these deep dives.
And we couldn't do it without you, our fantastic listeners. Your curiosity and engagement fuel our passion for knowledge and exploration.
So, thank you for joining us on this deep dive. We hope you found it insightful and engaging. And if you enjoyed this exploration into the world of meme coins, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that bell icon so you don't miss out on future deep dives into the fascinating world of finance and technology. We've got plenty more exciting topics to explore together. Until next time, keep learning, keep questioning, and keep diving deep.